Buffalo defeating Tampa Bay 44-32. Josh Allen saying, hold on a second. Let me put on the Superman cape, take over, and absolutely dominate the second half of the football game. I've been a little on the fence about Buffalo this year just because I feel like they've had games where they look exquisite. They look amazing. And then they'll come and deliver a loss, lose to the Falcons, even the loss to the Patriots. Like, they'll lose to teams they have no business losing to, and then they'll play the Chiefs and look like the best team in the league. I've been a little unsure of what to think about Buffalo because of that very reason. This game started out similar. Okay, Josh Allen had 2 ugly interceptions in the first half. Then he had the pass where he tried to throw it behind him, but it was actually a forward pass, which he did against the Chiefs last year. It's something he does from time to time. And it was starting to look shaky. It was looking like, oh, this is going to go sideways. This is that Buffalo team that doesn't have everything together. And in the second half, it just didn't matter because Josh Allen put the turnovers behind him and just took over the football game. The prompt I put was, does this make you believe in the Bills? Unsatisfactory answer is I really still don't know what to think about them because that's kind of the quintessential game to exemplify what the Buffalo Bills are this year. That if someone asked you, hey, what kind of team are the Bills this year? This is the game you would show them because for a half of football, I'm not saying it was terrible in the first half. They had their moments, but it wasn't great. You had the turnovers. It was sloppy. It looked like they were going to hang in there and probably get beat. And then the second half, they looked like they would blow any team out. And Tampa Bay tried to crawl back into it at the end, and it just didn't matter. I don't know what they'll be going forward. If they can play like they did in the second half in this game, they're a Super Bowl team, absolutely without question. If they play like they did against Kansas City, if they play like they did in the second half, they could beat anybody in the NFL. I don't know if they're good enough to beat the Pats, even in that situation, but that's what you want to be, and that's kind of the problem for Buffalo is the lack of consistency. You want Buffalo to be more consistent. You want them to not even be that great, where Josh Allen goes off for this monster game, has 3 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns, second time in his career, I'm sure you've all heard, along with Otto Graham, who also had it. I just don't know what they're going to be going forward, and I don't know if McDermott and Allen and the team, particularly even the defense, can find that consistency. The defense rears its ugly head again, even with the injuries. I know it seems like it's rinse and repeat every year. They gave up 32 to Tampa. Thankfully, Josh was able to counteract it, but I'm not sure how I feel about them. If I feel like, I don't think I'd put money on them to win the Super Bowl, but with Kansas City looking like they're not going to be much of a factor, this could be a year Josh Allen capitalizes on it. If this game had happened 3 weeks ago, I would be higher on Buffalo. But as we've seen Tampa Bay kind of start to slide a little, maybe not be as dominant in the NFC as I thought they would be, obviously still a contender, I think the jury's still out on Buffalo because I could easily see them going and losing to the Panthers. That's just kind of what they've been this year. I need to see these kind of performances consistently. I would even be okay with them losing games like this if they beat the Falcons. Losing the games you're supposed to win is usually a bad mark for me. Hopefully they can keep it buttoned up because if they're rolling like this, they really can beat any team in the league. Absolutely. They're one of the best teams in the AFC when they play like this.